What if you were omniscient? What if you knew what I was about to say next? You just know ahead of time. It's not a mystery to you. The future is known ahead of time. So that there's a different relationship with fate and destiny and what's going to happen. Like you're always ahead of your time, because time reveals what comes next at its own pace, and you can never get ahead of time. Maybe you can. What if you can? Think about that. Just try to imagine. Put your thinking cap on and take this journey into thought. Hold on a second. We're going to take an art break right now. That's what we always do. Give it to me, please, so I can show it to the people of the world that are listening tonight. Can you please give me the... I'm on live here. I'm on live. Which is what? This one? This? Okay, hold on a second. That's the landscape. You're going to draw? You just told me it's nice. You just told me it was nice.
No, I like it like this.
You just dropped the crayon on me, and I don't know where the crayon is. I'm sorry, this is live. We're on a low budget. We're on a low budget. Check this out. Check that out. Extra strength, extract, natural, 100% natural, just like me, and just like the truth. Whole foods are best for the whole mind, the whole body, the whole being, the whole life. Just putting words together. Words are energy. Okay? And what is energy? This one? Oh, you want to show that again? Repetition works every time. See? You already saw that. Can I show another one? I want to just show another one. This is
You draw.
Now
you draw one.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you something here. This is from Shyla and what she was doing. This is educational. Can you see that? Well, everything is educational. The art is, because it expresses stuff. It expresses stuff.
Well, I'm doing a tree.
You're doing a tree? Oh, you're doing a tree. Wait, where's that one you did with the baby? Where's that one you did? Is this the one that the baby did with you? I can't remember. This one you did recently. This one was done recently where the two colors were used during the same sitting. The two colors.
I did it.
Oh, don't sit. Okay, go back to your studio now. Here. Yeah, you made that. Oh, he's such an egotistical artist. That's how those artists are. Well, everything is art. Everything is expression, even your words. You know how they do spoken word, they do rap, they do rhyme, they do hip-hop, singing, whatever you want to call it. Talking, politicking, preaching. These are all word crafters. And then you got the word meisters, who are the writers, the authors. And you got people that just get on here and talk. The vlogging is just a part of it too, with the words. which you already know. That's where we started from. So I'm talking about words by doing a vlog that's all about words, using words. So I'm getting to the core of the matter, the core of what's going on. I asked 4 years ago, what is video? And I didn't really get a total answer. We're still looking into it. We're still researching it. And then I've come up with different angles on it and say, like, there's nothing better than video. Like doing video. How could I ever want anything more from life? I do it this way. This is how we roll. And I'm not Anderson Cooper. Do I look like Anderson Cooper to you? Sounds like I'm reading the script. This guy's not a very good actor, the way he uses words. It's not convincing. Here, let me do this all disjointed, and so that you can't believe that I'm real. I'm just an actor. Draw a tree? What do you... I gotta draw live here? I'm trying to do a show, a talk show. I'm doing a talk show. This is not how to draw. This is not how to draw trees video.
Drawing a tree.
He doesn't give a damn. I gotta do it, man. I'm a slave. Alright, here you go. I'm gonna draw a tree.
Tree.
Well, how do... An apple tree? Oh, now I gotta get all specific. So you're gonna know if it's an apple tree or if it's just... I was just gonna draw a tree. This is harder. This is more difficult. An apple tree. An apple tree. Hey, let me tell you something. He brought up a really good subject, kids. So listen, kids. Apple trees, those words conjure up an image of an incredible thing. I don't know if you ever did in your life climb up apple trees and pick apples. Let me tell you something. He just brought up something from my past when I was like his age. Well, maybe a little bit older, maybe like my daughter Shyla. And at that time in my life, I was taken by the neighbors over to some farms. I don't even know where they were. I think like over near where closer to where the president used to live. So we were right in that neighborhood where his family had grown up, you know, all those fields, and there was a lot of farms there, and there was apple orchards, and whoa, I just realized something again, because like, you know, you got different layers of your memory.
It's your
that
apple tree. It's your apple.
I'm telling the story of the apple tree, so I know how to draw it. Can I just draw an apple, please? Can I just draw an apple?
Apple tree.
Can I just draw an apple?
Draw a tree.
I drew it wrong. You know, I'm not a crayon artist. Story. I don't do things with. This looks like a. Well, some apples are that shape, aren't they?
Apples are in the wind, but down. No apple could know, but apples know how.
Yeah.
The apples.
I can't do it very much with. I don't have the right. This isn't the right color. People are going to be like deceived by the color. It's like, here. Alright, here's an apple tree. That's my real quick version of. Okay, there you go. Now that's an apple tree. You can't see the whole thing. You're just looking. Can I have my chair, please? I'm the host. Oh my God. Let me tell you, folks. If we can only afford 2 chairs here in the studio, I might do a little bit better. But I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, and I am really appreciating everybody watching and gaining what they can from the show. I'm going to tell you, okay, we're putting a round peg in a square hole. That's the theme where I'm looking at your civilization. I don't want to say our civilization or my civilization. I want to say your civilization. So that after a while you can be like, hey, I don't think he's talking about my civilization anymore. I don't want to be in that civilization. I want to go to another multi-dimensional paradigm, a different paradigm. So the one that we're in right now is putting a round peg in a square hole. I'm glad that you stayed with me. How many minutes? Whoa, we're on 11 minutes right now. Whoa. You know, this is really an adult show because mostly other people that are watching, like the average kid does not have the attention span. So I'm attracting an older mentality. You got to be mature to watch this. This is for mature audiences. This is not crude or graphic or sexual or violent or anything like that, but this is for mature audiences. Just because nobody else will really be able to, you know. But here's what you came here for. I'm going to tell you right now that there's a big problem, and nobody's really done it per se. I'm not going to finger the blame, any which way. I'm certainly not gonna take all the credit for it myself, although I did do something. I started the money system, the original money system. But I'm not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that, but if you were listening, you caught this, you can make a comment or something and say, did I hear what I just heard him say? Did I hear what I just heard me say? You write that comment down there if you caught that. The problem is the way they construct everything. Infrastructure. I'm not going to say it comes from any certain planetary influence. I could do astrologer's channel right now. Boom. That's astro science for you. And I'm still calling it astrology, but it goes way beyond all that stuff. The influence is coming from every sector upon the central processes of humanity, if we can still call it humanity. I mean, humanity, let's put it this way, is evolving. And that we did come from an evolutionary background. There was extraterrestrial involvement back then. This is pretty obvious. But I'm not saying that that's now. That doesn't really matter right now. That's not current. Like when I talk about the expanding Earth, that's not current. That stuff was going on, and I'm analyzing all the evidence for it. I'm analyzing that. That's ancient history, like Atlantis and all that too, and the creation of all the waters and the firmament. The firmament came down. The firmament. Remember that one in there? That word? You don't even know what that means. The firmament of your mind has caved in, and you need this. Well, that's if you're like me. You want to be like me. You want to do the natural thing. Women also, there's different thing, for youth. But as I said, probably youth can't keep up with this video. So, for vitality and for being able to use your mind, ginkgo biloba, as well as ginseng, garlic is good. It's strong. Keeps away the vampires. Seriously. More people are onto the whole vampire thing. So if you want to be smart, take it to the next level and have garlic. Keep it with you. Grow it. Grow garlic. Grow some garlic. It's not that hard. You get some really good dirt. You put a clove in there and you just keep watering it. If you do that, in fact, I want you to show me a video of it and attach it as a video response. Do that. How hard is that? Do you have to pay money for that? It just, sometimes people give away garlic. Ask around. Or you know what you do? Go to the supermarket, any market, because they got to get rid of this stuff. If they haven't sold it and it gets old and it's got like a green sprout in it, you ask the person in your produce, or you go to the farmer's market, wherever you go. Even, I'm not going to name any names right now. That's not the point of this. If you can get the garlic or even the onions, put it in, let it grow, get some green going on. Get the green going on in your space. Actually, look at this. I don't even have any here. I ought to take a dose of my own medicine. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Can you come up here and take over the show for a second, please? Can you take over the show? Hey, can you take over the show? I got to step away for a second. Come on, we're on live. Oh my God. Hold on, one second. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Yeah, here I am, sitting here in my bathing suit, because I do live near a tropical resort. Now, do you see that? Blocking the light now. Okay, here. You see this? This is actually, it's not garlic, but it's ginger. Another word that starts with a G. So maybe I should call this video garlic, ginger, and ginseng. You see? It's in the dirt. Now, I didn't actually get this one started, but I'm gonna put it under the light there. I didn't get that one started. That was someone else in the community.
Can you take a picture of this?
Oh, this one?
This one. Yeah.
Alright. Jeez, if that's what he means, that's what I'm gonna do. Whoa, this one is like two. Whoa, people are gonna get dizzy. Wow, that's I don't know I don't know how he came up with that one. First I was like, I'm an art lover and I'm also an art critic. And I was like, because I'm a critic of my own stuff. So this is about expression, this is about words. Sometimes this is a guy that sold me this bag of pecan nuts. Pecan nuts are awesome. Oh, Peter-Appleseed says, go natural, go with the wholesome. I have a little bit here. I don't need it tonight. Not at night. Neither do I. One of the best things that you can find. I'm not totally familiar with this, but this is This is something new to me. I think it's also new, but they got a real cute thing there. And it's, look at that. It's a micro candy. And it's all natural. It's actually got chlorophyll in it and eucalyptus. I'm going to take one of those. Yeah. And it's good for the kids.
Chew it.
No, you're not supposed to chew these. No.
Stuck on it?
Yeah, you just let it soak in your mouth. You don't chew on it. It's a hard candy, but it's all natural. There's no sugar in it. There's no sugar in it at all. Oh, I'm gonna do this whole show and show you people about sugar. You're gonna be like, wow, like there's a lot of things you don't know living in the Matrix. And I don't expect anyone to know because they're not telling you. They cover up what's really going on. There are things that are being covered up. The reason why is because of the money. It's because of the money. And thank you for being patient and for me getting to my point. So, let me tell you what's going on. That there's people working against each other. There's a lot of factions. A lot of forces are at odds. There's competition. And it's all over the money system. Right? But,
Hey, you're going to wake Zen up, Daddy. You wake Zen up, Daddy.
I'm not going to wake him up. How am I going to wake him up? I'm not doing anything real loud, am I?
You're doing something real loud.
I'm not shooting off the shotgun or the rifle, am I?
Loud, Daddy. Loud. You're waking Zen up, Daddy.
I put the silencer on it. You know they got a new silencer? Let me tell you something. This is you put this on the firearm, it's this gadget, and then you put an oil can. Have you ever seen that? Now you're listening up. Now you're like, he's talking about something. You put that on there, it cuts down the noise, which is what you want. You want to put a muffler on that. Because it goes off like, no one can hear that. No one can hear it at all. Silent invasion. I love the natural world, but let me tell you what's going on in the Matrix. In that other dimension that people get trapped into like slaves to the beast. Okay? You following that? Now, in there, all the things that's being covered up that makes people get, anxious and worried and just plain annoyed or frustrated. Just, sticking their head into the window and I'm mad as heck. I was going to say hell. And I'm not going to take it anymore. Sounds like I'm reading from a bad script.
Wait,
with my bad acting.
Tiny?
What are you doing?
Tiny?
Don't take and once something's been in your mouth, don't take it out again and show it to me. That's gross.
Yeah.
Do I do that in my videos? No.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We can't have that, please. People are trying to watch and not get disgusted. Just check it out. We're gonna follow certain rules here. We're not gonna offend you. All right? He's a little bit young. He doesn't know all the rules that You got to excuse that. I think that goes without saying. But getting back to the conspiracy of the world, certain people on here, not including myself, because I'm beyond that. People would tell you seriously of certain things that's going on. This is going on. This is going on. This is going on, and you should be. This one again, boy. You into repetition, aren't you? We're looking at it. I'm just saying we're listening to it. We're listening to this. This is the graph of the sound that you're hearing now. That is the graph, right?
Where?
This is the graph of sound. Be quiet. You're gonna wake up baby Zen here. Zen, baby, is the newest addition to this network. And this network is called the Entertainment Giant. And I've been saying that for as soon as you let me into your home, you let me into your computers, and you let me into your minds. And everything that we watch gets into our mind. But when you watch me, it's a little bit different. The way that my download of super sensitive information gets stored in your mind. There's a let's say another partition that you've sectioned off, and it's called Mystery Zone. And thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, I know I touched on a lot of things tonight in this show. I touched on a lot of things. I said about the round peg in a square hole. I said about how they're creating the infrastructures all wrong. Traveling in zigzags is driving everybody insane. Moving in zigzags, round hole for a round peg is the solution. Round hole for a round peg is the solution. What do you mean turn the light off? Sounds like a song. Well, we're out of here, folks. Sayonara, adios, ciao, au revoir, good day. No, I don't want to copy somebody. Go Breveche? Oh, no. Arrivederci. Buenos noches. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Hasta siguiente. Until next time.